Okay, so here I go, starting my walk. I took yesterday off because I essentially walked as far as I would have walked on Sunday. I didn't film it, but today I am taking my walk around the block and had a change in plans. We were going to go out of town. We ended up not going out of town, but that's okay. Sometimes things change. So that's fun. So as I'm walking, I'm going to try and stay in the sun as much as possible because it is cold today. And we were having all that nice 80-degree weather last week. And this week, it decided it was going to be cold. In fact, some people said it was snowing here in my town, which we've got Yellow Hills up there, you know. This is a cold, not cold time of year for us, where it gets a little chilly in the mornings. And then usually by this time of the day, it's good and warm. But right now, I am in my layers still because it's just cold. And if you get in the shade, you're going to be really cold. Now, I know some of you are out there laughing because to you, you know, it's still not cold when it's in the 60s. But to me, where my climate is, it's actually pretty cold. And there's a car going here, so I'm going to go up on the sidewalk and hopefully not trip over the sidewalk. So off I go onto the sidewalk. If the engine's too loud to hear over me, just know I'm still here. Oh, I'll be quiet for a minute. Oh. It's warming a little bit over here. At least it's not as windy as it's been. So that's a blessing. And, yeah, so it's pretty good. As I wander along on my little stroll around the block. There's the puppy again. He just likes to lie around. He's so cute. I saw you, puppy. He's probably ferocious when he wants to be. Nope. He's coming to catch up with me. He thinks I'm going fast. So my son's running up the hill to get to me. That feels pretty good. Yeah, so today I'm just enjoying the spring. Yeah, that's what you said. I'm like, I didn't feel quite so like I was going fast. I thought I was kind of going slow, just strolling along. Oh, wow. I guess I'm doing better than I think. You know, just to add a little scriptural thingy in there. Today, I was listening to the sermon from this weekend because it kept buffering out on me, so all I did was read the notes. And then Pastor Joe was preaching on the neighbor and being a good Samaritan and stuff. And it's kind of funny because last week we were walking here and people were being a good Samaritan with the dog, right? So it kind of hit home. And I like it when, you know, when you're listening to a study and they're going through the whole chapter and everything and you hit on something that's like, wow, yeah, that one right here, you know, that's me, you know, that's my life right now. It always feels good. So, my walking, some days I feel like I need a good Samaritan. Come along, scoop me up and get me on the camel or the donkey and bring me to someplace and keep me, you know. But, yeah, today I almost didn't take this walk. I was sharing with our friends here that it's so cold for us right now. And where a lot of people would be going, man, it's so hot, it's nice and warm. And we're like, oh, it's too cold to go out. Because it was 50-something, you know? So, I know my friends up in Bernie are laughing at me because they have, oh, I got a rock in my shoe. That's okay, it's in a good spot. They have, they have had lots of snow this month. They've had spring snow. and up in the mountains and stuff. They get a lot of snow at this time of year. For us, it's like, what? So, oh, somebody posted a picture of the snow that was snowing here, John. So, it actually snowed in our city in spring, not at Christmas time when we want it, right? But they caught it coming down. Of course, it didn't stick or anything like that. The hail made more white than the snow did. But yeah, pretty interesting. We'll let this truck go by. Huh?
My Tuesday clothes.
Yeah. Get dressed up to go for a walk. Hey, I appreciate that you come and walk with me. You know? My ankles are not happy today. I couldn't find the insoles for these shoes. Only my fancy ones that don't feel good. So I'm going soleless again.
How the neighbors felt when they saw this tall, shaved head guy, dressed nicely, sleeves rolled up, gloves on, chasing down this lady in the street.
Yeah, in the street. It's pretty funny. You got to admit the fact that I also have white hair right now. So I just gave you guys a swing because I had to change my walk for a second there. Sorry about that. Hope nobody got sick. Because this video is raw. It is not edited. It is life, okay? And that's kind of the point with this little walk and talk thing is, you know, life comes to us in many different ways. And it's how we deal with it, you know? Like, my legs are not happy with me this morning. My ankles mostly and feet are not happy with me this morning, probably because of the choice of shoes. But I'm still going because I didn't have an excuse not to. Pain is not an excuse. It's just something you have to work your way through. So, yeah, here comes a car, so we're going to stay on the sidewalk for a minute. And we'll be blocked by this fence for a second, so there'll be a little less wind, if there's any. Yeah, so that's a thing. Stepping down. Oh, okay. That's a big curb there. Okay, people. It may not look so big, but it was big.
Really like vests.
Yes, I see that. All right, shadow showing. I'm putting my hand on my son's shoulder to walk for a minute here. You know, everybody should have somebody in front of them that they can put their hand on when they start to feel weak. And I know that's kind of spiritually Jesus is there for us, right? When we feel weak, He is strong for us. So you're a good representation of that today, son. Thank you. Oh, so as we walk along here. So I just have to show you because you've seen him before. He does not have the crazy hair now. It's off for a part that he's got at an event. So, you know, got to be willing to change for the things that God puts before you. So, yeah. So now he's walking in front of us doing some shadow boxing. I can do this. Now it's into my calves and my toes. For some reason I'm walking where it's working on those. But I'm trying, and I really think I'm walking better than I have been. And like you said, I was going faster up the hill. So I must be improving. Though there are days that I feel that I'm not. Sometimes it feels like, oh, that dog. Huh? That's cute. Wow. Hey, there's a baseball. Look at that baseball. Giant one. Huh. Yep. Oh. Almost home. I don't know, we got a lot of people that have security stuff in this neighborhood. There must be a reason for it that I don't know about. Although we have our own system. It's to protect, I guess, our families. It's all good. So, here we go. When you were a kid, and I would push you on the swings, and the other little kids, I would always sing, like, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. And I'd push extra hard on the so. So, that, and I used to sing, lift Jesus higher, lift Jesus higher, lift him up for the world to see. He said, if I be lifted up from the earth, I would draw men unto me. That's how I walk when I'm by myself. I sing songs like that because the steps, they help me to keep going. And worshiping God kind of helps me stay focused on something good. Because, you know, if you're walking through, well, let's say if you're in quicksand and you're focusing on, help, get me out of here, get me out of here, you know, and you're stressing over it, you're going to keep sinking. But if you're still, you slowly reach for a branch and pull yourself slowly out, focused on that branch, then you can be safe. At least that's how it works in the movies. So I'm finding the more that I can focus on the beauty, like those gorgeous roses up there, the more I can walk better. The more I can continue on seeing my daisies every day. And the sage is growing taller and taller. It's getting more purples. That's going to be beautiful. The bees really like the sage too. Now, I'm not seeing so many bees this morning because it's a bit chilly. But there's a few of them out there. And on we go. Here's the poppies. They're beautiful poppies. And we made it in 12 minutes.